All right, it is a Wednesday morning. Shop's closed up. Curtain is closed. Got everything. Tractor will go in here when I put it in, but we're going to use it this afternoon. Got the generator over there. Done washing things, so we brought the hot water pressure washer over here, drained it and everything, but leaving it in here to set over winter so it's in the heat. Obviously the gator's in here. Didn't bother to wash the gator because as wet as we are, that's gonna look probably worse by the time hunting season's over. You know, and of course this is the rec room in the winter. We've got the basketball hoop. Underneath that nasty dirty sheet is a foosball table, ping pong table, my inversion table, which I try and use every day because of my back. I got the heat on right now, as you can see. I leave it set at 60. I don't know. I may knock it down to 55 to save some propane this winter because, you know, I don't have Buddy in here, so unless I have to be in here, I may not spend as much time over here. But like I said, tractor will go here if and when we get snowmobile weather, enough snow to ride snowmobiles. The 3 snowmobiles will get parked here. This will leave and go get stored in the other shed for the winter after hunting season because I don't use the gator during the winter. Oh, I put some boards down along the bottom, just a kind of a little windbreak to help keep wind and snow from blowing up in. I do this in the corner because it doesn't seal the greatest, but I got weather stripping on the sides of the door. It's not, you know, that curtain's not 100% ideal, but it, like there, it's kicking on right now. It works. I mean, I don't know how much propane I go through during the winter. If I go through somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 gallons, that's probably a lot, but I never have to plug the tractor in that sits here when they call to, you know, load grain, corn, or beans. It's ready. I never have to plug the tractor in. If we get a foot of snow overnight and I got to get up and plow snow in the morning, it's ready. There's no, oh, I got to go plug the tractor in for a couple hours beforehand. Nope. That's why I leave it sitting in here. That's why I spend the money to heat the thing during the winter. But got my bench pretty much cleaned up. Gotta figure out what I want to do with this box, which has basically got shit in it right now. A hat somebody gave me and whatnot, but it's also got all of my GoPro stuff in it. But I have enough room to do things on the bench if I have to. The radios will get put away after deer season. Yes, I do have to take my water jug over the house because I forgot we have one cat in the barn, and now that the water's off, I'll have to bring the cat water. Got my trusty dusty, let me open it up here, little tree trimmer thing here because the friend who's a boy is coming this afternoon, so we can go to the 2 deer blinds and get in them and open the windows and figure out what sumacs we need to cut off. Yeah, and all this shit's packed in over here. The chairs, the golf clubs, the shop vac and all that. A couple of tile outlets that we made. That towel's still hanging there because I gotta go out and get my computer out of the computer room. I'll probably do that as soon as I stop filming because I gotta go and struggle every year like I do to figure out how to zero out all my totals and then bring that shit back in here. Everything's clean, put away. The only thing we got left to do is when he comes this afternoon, we got to sweep up the cement underneath the dryer. Now that it's actually a dry day, probably the only one this week. Get rid of that shit. And I forgot my wife's damn barbecue grill on our back deck. Normally I put it behind the curtain, but I guess not this year. I do have room over there next to the water pressure washer, so I guess that'll be going in here. Other than that, probably the rest of this video, seems it's Wednesday and opening a deer season starts Saturday morning. We'll opening a gun. Bow has been open. Crossbow has been open the last 2 weeks, and I haven't been out. Will I go out tomorrow or Friday? I don't know. But it'd be nice just to get done a little earlier one of these years so I could actually have a whole week maybe of crossbow hunting. But it is what it is. It's about 20 of 11 and I'm waiting for one of my seed guys to show up to order some seed. So, well, it's 6:45 a.m. I've been sitting here, I don't know, close to a half an hour. It's now pretty much light enough so you could see, so I turned the camera on. Opening day of deer season, gun season. So I guess I will bring you back if there's anything exciting to see. But so far, it's been pretty quiet. Alright, it's about 2:45. I'm in a different blind because Chelsea and the friend who's a boy are going up to the other one where I just was here shortly when he gets here from work. So I've been hunting all day. Took my lunch with me, other than the basically time it took me to come down from that blind to the shop and then walk down that hedgerow to get to this one. Probably, I don't know, 45 minutes ago. I just heard a shot. That's the first one in like forever. I mean, this could be the first opening day. I've never seen a deer. Nothing. It's just surprising as hell. But it's windy as hell, which is why I've left all my windows closed. They open very quietly, so I don't know, it is what it is, but I know my ass and back are starting to hurt from sitting all day, other than to get up and open the door and take a piss now and then. Alright, day 2, it's Sunday afternoon. Walking down through from the road there, I jumped a doe out of that hedgerow, which ran across that cornfield up into that woods. The only problem was, the only thing I had to shoot at was its ass and back because it ran directly straight away from me. So, yesterday I had 3 come out of the corner here and go right by me at 25, 30 yards, but I didn't pull the pin because Chelsea and the friend who are boy are up there, like I've said, on top of the hill in that double blind. We finally got his rifle pretty much zeroed in right around lunchtime. He went and bought a Bushnell scope. Now, obviously, I'm not sponsored by Bushnell, but I got Bushnell on everything, and I own quite a few guns. I won't even mention the name brand he had, but it was one that you don't see a lot of, and he paid too much for it, so. But the gun place where he bought the gun, of course, they all take advantage of it today because of the prices, but he's never killed anything yet. So this is his second year hunting. Last year he borrowed one of my shotguns. So I'm kind of hoping, let him get a deer first. And Chelsea's turned into a killing machine when it comes to hunting, so she shot her first buck with a muzzleloader 2 years ago. That nice 9-point, but you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it from last year. She shot a couple of does. She filled the freezer last year, like I said. I didn't get anything. Not that I couldn't have, but hey, let the kids do it. I don't have a problem with that. Now, if Bullwinkle comes out, yeah, well, I'm not letting him go by, just in hopes that one of them gets it. But, so it's, I don't know what it is without looking at my Fitbit, 2:30, 2:45, so I'm probably going to shut up now, turn this off. I've been here since a little after 2, and maybe she'll come back down off that hill. Maybe she'll bring a friend, who knows, but I'm going to sit here and we will see what transpires. Alright, this video is all over the board. We have some equipment sitting here. I was going to finish it off with hunting, but hunting has been sparse. Last night, right before dark, pretty much too dark to shoot. I had a little buck and 5 doe come out, but this is my neighbor up the road here on the other road. His dad put this driveway in. I don't know when it was, but we're widening it out. It's cold out here, hard to speak. So we're making more of a driveway. Yes, he's smiling. He's realizing he's going to be on YouTube. So I guess I should get a few of these sticks out of the way. Barb had the old little sunflower garden tore up here. She wants stones run a crush put all the way to the edge. I don't know what that old pipe is that he dug up, but something. So we're gonna extend it out and square it off because it's always been odd shape. We've had to park the vehicles at an angle, which kind of sucked. So, all right, I need to go get my gloves, get rid of these sticks. Getting rid of all the dirt that he dug up. Dumping it over there because there's a hell of a drop off to get to that little field. Why I even work that, I don't know. Why I even work this, I don't know. Every time the town paves the road or stones and chips it, the road gets that much higher. It's that much more of a drop off going into the fields. I told him once that's full, just go dump it in the edge of the woods over there. That way we can get to it if we ever want a little bit of dirt or something. But and I think we're gonna we put one of them paper mats or whatever they call it underneath the original driveway. So I think we'll put some of that under what we're widening and then just add some more run across. I need to add a little anyhow because it's a little low on the edge of the road. So I'm just basically standing here telling him, you know, directing traffic that he can get across the road. So I'll probably bring you back when we get the finished product done here, or when he's putting in the run across. All right, it's crusher run time. Or runner crush, whatever you call it. Everybody calls it one or the other. Put some paper that, I don't know what the hell you call that shit. It's underneath the rest of the driveway too. So, probably gonna need 2 loads of stone, obviously. But this will make it nicer because like when we park the grain trucks in there in the fall at night, especially if they're loaded, the fertilizer wagon's in there, and we always have to pull this one in at an angle. So we have to come over here and turn around and then drive, you know, opposite of what the dump truck sits here and back in. Never can pull on the lawn here because generally it'd be too soft. Now at least we can actually turn around in the driveway. So this needed to be done. Probably should have done it a little sooner, but it'll be fine. Austin knows what he's doing. All right, I am going hunting. A friend who's a boy will be here shortly to meet me at the shop. It is a 90% done project, we'll say. It's not rolled because he had to get to another job and somebody borrowed the roller so he didn't have it, but he packed it down really well with the skid steer. So got the terrain back here that Chelsea drives, more than enough room for Barb's little mini. Got my new truck sitting here, and I got more than enough room for the dually. He wants to clean up the edges and all this and roll it, and like I said, it's pretty damn solid, so I like it. The wife's happy. Whoops, I got my fingers in the film because I don't have my stick. So anyways, let me see if I can turn the camera around without getting my
hands in it. Gun slung on my arm falling off, but so I'm probably just gonna end this one. I was gonna put hunting on it. I got a little hunting on it, obviously, but didn't get anything yet. So hopefully there's an actual hunting video. So I am going to go to the shop, get the gator out, wait for the friend who's a boy, and go hunting. Don't forget to go to the description of the videos and the Mad Moose link. Get your Grumpy Farmer hat and t-shirt and all that happy horse shit. And it's the day before Thanksgiving, but you'll see this after Thanksgiving, so I'm just gonna say happy Thanksgiving anyhow. So it'll be happy post Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good one for when you do see this. See you in the next one. Hopefully it's a hunting video and we were successful.